Right, so I thought I'd do this little video separate from us changing the master and the slave cylinder clutch system, because what I thought we'd do is we want to have a little look inside. They're both damaged now, and they are sealed units, so we thought we'd just have a little look inside, and I thought I'd show you what we found, as it might be of interest. What we decided to do was cut the end off of the slave, and we've also done that with the master cylinder as well, and I'll lay them all out and we'll have a little look. Right, so we've got it all laid out now. That's the slave and the master cylinder. The master cylinder laid out along the back, and the slave cylinder and the original pipe laid out along the front. And what we did with the master cylinder, we cut it off at this end. We first of all moved this plate which bolts it to the bulkhead, and that did just twist off and away, so that may be a useful plate to keep. And what was surprised is actually this sort of dirt and rusty look was all there on the actual inside of the master cylinder, so we reckon something was definitely going in there. And you can see there you've got the seal this end and this end, and that was right inside the master cylinder. Once we cut the end off, we was able to pull that out, and that's the end that originally sat on there and went through to the pedal. And of course this is the first half of the pipe there. And then on the slave cylinder you've got the actual rod that pushes on the clutch arm, and that does come out anyway. That can be removed, because if you remember in the original video we actually put a little bit of copper grease on there before we put it back in. So we cut off the back half here, and again you can see the seal and the spring, and then this is the part we cut away to gain access to it. And of course we've got the original pipe, that's the way round it went there as well. So yeah, I just thought it would be interesting to show you. We wanted to see what was inside it, being they were a sealed unit, and of course there would be no reason for us to risk using these again, and we couldn't see any seal kits that were sold, and the reason is because they are sealed units as far as we're aware, and actually come filled with fluid as well, which is one of the reasons for getting the kit that we got, so that you can bleed the air out of it. But as we found the slave cylinder, we had to buy a new one all pre-filled, but we did have our suspicions that there was damage in this, although not quite as dirty as the master cylinder. It still is fairly sort of grubby and dirty in there, so we think it definitely was the problem, and definitely worth changing both. We're glad we did decide to change it, although we don't think it would have bled the air out anyway. But yeah, I thought I'd do this little video just so you could see that. And of course don't forget that if you did watch, or if you haven't watched the main video where we changed the master and the slave cylinder, it's well worth watching. As you see the video from where we found we had no drive, the clutch was permanently disengaged, to us finding out or diagnosing it was probably the master cylinder, to us getting the master cylinder, and us then deciding that trying to save the slave cylinder wasn't going to work, and we weren't that sort of sure that that was going to be reliable in the future, and we changed that as well. So I'll just pan out so you can see it all together one more time, and we'll just have a little close look along, because as I say, I thought it would just be nice before we got rid of these parts to take them to bits. We wanted to have a look what was inside them, and thought it was worth showing you them as well.